Hello, welcome to the Made You Smile podcast. My name's Melinda.
And I'm Carrie, and we're here to bring you fun, laughter, and maybe even a few aha moments.
So, ready, set, smile. Oh, wait, I didn't smile. I was driving to meet you.
Yes.
Because our day was pretty full today.
We have a full day.
We met for lunch, come into podcast. We have a gig this afternoon, but I was driving to meet you and down the road, and just those weird things that pop through your head started popping through my head as I passed something that said, is it Bethany Road?
I don't know what it is.
I can't remember, but anyway, I started thinking, when is something a road or a lane or a way or a drive or my street is a court? Now I'm going to give you what I think probably happened.
Okay.
Somebody's in charge of stamping out the letters, to make the signs.
Yeah.
And they stamped out Stanford. And then they got to look at...
Stanford is the name of your street.
They stamped out Stanford. And then somebody pointed out, hey, there's another Stanford.
Yeah.
They were like, oh no, I've got all these letters stamped out.
Yeah.
What a waste of material. If you think like an artist and you start, materials cost
we
things.
We need to repurpose.
I've made what can I do?
Yeah.
And then they have the brilliant idea, let's put court on the end of it.
Ooh.
So that's my theory about why we have those names. I just was wondering, it's not really my theory, but why do we have, why did they decide to put such and such road, such and such lane?
Yeah.
You live on a court. I live on a court.
Yeah.
Avenue. There's an avenue.
Right. Boulevard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this? What are they doing it?
Well, it's a little bit more intentional.
Okay.
Than just...
You have an answer for
me. We have things, all of these signs printed out.
A road and a lane seem very similar.
What makes the difference? Why would you name something a road and not a lane? So, there's actually...
What's the answer?
They all have different meanings.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you what they are.
Okay, what are they?
Is your brain ready?
My brain's ready.
All right, so we'll start off with the most basic, which is a road. Okay, RD is the abbreviation for it. It can be anything that connects 2 points.
Okay.
It's the most basic of the naming conventions. And then you've got a street.
That way you've worked yourself up to a street now.
Right.
What's
a street is a public way that has buildings on both sides of it.
Oh.
They run perpendicular to avenues.
Wait, now can streets also be in residential areas? Or is this, I've got to think, do you know
of any streets that are in residential areas?
I'm trying to think.
So now you're going to pay attention to see if that's the case. Before we, I need to back up because I skipped ahead. Because you've got a road. Right. Apparently, this thing is this list that I'm looking at is a tiered list. So you've got road, most basic.
Right.
After road, you have way.
Okay. What's a way?
A way is a small side street off of a road.
So God made a way.
Yes. Yeah. So you've got your road, you've got your way, and then you have a street.
Okay.
And so, so a public way,
right,
W-A-Y, that has buildings on both sides of it. They run perpendicular to avenues. Perpendicular, that's going away from, it makes a T. Got it. Okay. And then you have an avenue.
Ooh.
I love avenues.
I always wanted to live
I grew up around a lot of avenues.
You know what avenue I know of?
What?
Park Avenue.
Park Avenue, yes.
That's
you remember going to New York City and you'll walk down one of the more residential areas and they've got those, it's what an avenue, what's unique about it, not unique, but what's specific about an avenue, it's got trees on either side of it.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's why it's going to be kind of a ritzier place to live.
Yes. Or if you live in a more historical area, which I grew up in Fort Smith, Arkansas. Fort Smith is a very old town, and lots of avenues
there.
Lots of avenues. Pretty sure I lived on an avenue once upon a time. They run perpendicular to streets.
Oh, okay.
So you see how city planners and they're laying out all of their roads and avenues and streets.
That's who this is communicating to, maybe? City planners?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
See how intentional all this is? We have some very
way
good,
much better than my thought.
We have some very good friends. We've had Angela Everhart on before. We need to have Angela on again. She was kind of our lifestyle guru kind of person, telling us how to do parties and stuff. Her husband
is a city planner?
Is involved in city planning.
Oh, okay.
And I would complain to him about stoplights that didn't make any sense to me. And he was like, don't. I was like, but Jordan, it doesn't make sense. And he goes, it makes absolute sense.
We've thought
there's
a lot
nothing
about this.
random about the stoplights. I was like, well, I don't believe that. And he goes, I don't care what you say. It's the way it is. So, yeah. So there's absolute lots of thought and planning that goes into city planning. I wonder, though,
does it really communicate anything to any normal person?
I don't know.
Like, or is it, are city planners going to other cities and going, look, we just passed an avenue.
You know, the
let's look for a way.
Yeah. the neighborhood right behind our church. And I have friends that live in this neighborhood right behind our church. And it is like your thing with the Stanford. There's different, the same street name, but it's way or street or lane or
just
court
come up with a different name.
Yes, I agree. Okay, then after Avenue, tree-lined Avenue, then we you know what I think of when I think of Avenue?
Did we already hit a lane?
Not yet.
Okay.
We're not there yet.
Okay.
That's down the
all right.
That's down the road. Nice. High five on that one. I always think of Anna Green Gables when Matthew goes to pick her up from the train station, and she does not like the name of she's like, what is this place? And they're going down the path to her house, and he's got her in the horse-driven cart, and he tells her what the name of it is. I can't remember. And she goes, oh, that just won't do. This will be called the Avenue. And so every time I think of Avenue, it makes me think of, I think of Anna Green Gables because it was tree-lined. Then we have Boulevard.
Ooh, that sounds fancy.
Boulevard. Because, you know what sounds fancy?
Why?
Because like Sunset Boulevard, like
all
the different boulevards I know of are in the middle of cities.
More of a business related?
Yes. So it is, well, sort of. It's a very wide city street that has trees and vegetation on both sides of it.
That's an avenue, though.
Well, it's a city street. So an avenue is a public way. Remember what a way was a small side street off of a road.
Okay.
So a boulevard is a very wide city street that has trees and vegetation on both sides of it. And there's also usually a median in the middle of boulevards.
Okay.
So it's a very wide.
All right. So do we know any boulevards around our area?
Let me look.
I don't know if we have a boulevard.
And see if we have any boulevards.
Park. I was always mad that we had Plano Parkway, Park, and Plano Parkway and Parker, all up 75. It's like, why? Yeah. Could we not have been a little more original?
Yeah.
In the naming of things?
I don't know. Now I'm curious, and I want to go see if we have any boulevards. But I would like. Oh, you know what's not on here is a parkway, because I live off of Custer Parkway.
Ooh, and then there's an expressway. Now, what did you say a way was?
A way is a small side street off a road, but just the way tacked onto the expressway, I don't think that falls into that.
It's not a very fast way.
Different. That is a whole different ball of yarn.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Boulevard, and then a lane. Not Elaine.
Right.
Like our friend's Elaine.
A lane.
A lane is a narrow road often found in a rural area.
Okay.
Basically the opposite of a boulevard.
I don't even think my grandma's house had a way, a lane, a avenue, or whatever. It was a dirt road.
Yeah, that's where
What
my
do they call it?
my in-laws live.
We knew we were near Grandma's house when you turned off and you were on gravel, dirt road.
Yes. I'm trying to think of what, Jenny, if you're listening to this, tell me what your road is, because it's a dirt road, and it's called Hawkins Hollow. So I don't think we say what it is.
More than people ever wanted to know about why we put those little letters on the end.
Yeah.
Any other ones that we should know, Carrie?
A drive, one of the more popular, you'll always hear about drives, is a long, winding road that has its route shaped by its environment, like a nearby lake or mountain. That's a drive. Because when you think about going for a drive,
I grew up
you want to take a scenic
West Shore Drive.
Yeah.
And you know what? It followed the creek. It
loops around.
Well, it followed the creek.
Oh, yeah.
So it was shaped the way that...
to your environment. And you had our house in the middle of a street. Because your house was like right in the middle.
The best house.
People had to go around the road around your house. And then we have terrace.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I may have heard of a terrace.
Yes, I've heard of a terrace. It's a street that follows the top of a slope.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
Which just makes so much sense. Yeah. And then you have a place.
I've seen places.
Have you seen places?
I've seen places. I've been places.
I've been everywhere, man. A place is a road or street that has no throughway, or leads to a dead end.
Okay.
So a place is different than a court. They're basically the same thing in that they end. But a court is a road.
Wait a minute. I'm going to throw something at you.
Yeah.
What about cul-de-sac? Isn't that an ending on some?
Cul-de-sac is.
Why wouldn't that be a court?
It is the. I think a cul-de-sac is more of the descriptor of.
Does that not have an
court
ending?
Is a cul-de-sac.
Okay, we don't have like a cul-de-sac ending on the
right.
End
so you
of
wouldn't
streets.
say. So my street is called Merksome Court,
but
and you wouldn't call it Merksome Cul-de-sac.
Right. Okay.
You know what the plural of cul-de-sac is? If you watch Gilmore Girls, I think it's on Gilmore Girls.
Is it? I do
not
know.
Cul-de-sac.
Cul-de-sac.
Cul-de-sac. And then a court is a road or street that ends in a circle or a loop. But now I need to know, what is a parkway?
Because there's a parkway near you.
Because Custer Parkway is a special type of road that features lots of plants, grass, and trees along its sides. You're getting M&Ms. There we go. Oh, that's good.
That was it hitting my teeth.
These roads are built for scenic and relaxing drives, and they often connect parks or natural areas while keeping heavy trucks away. None of that is true for the parkway that I am a member of, that my neighborhood is on. Because Custer... Wait, no. Is it Custer Road? It may be Custer Road now. There is a Custer Parkway. Plano Parkway. There's a Plano Parkway. There's lots of parkways in our city, but I don't understand.
My question is, do we even need those abbreviations at the end? Because I wonder if anybody drives along and ponders, I better not turn on here, because it sounds like...
Again, I really think it's just for the city planners to know.
Well,
and
I
to
hope
designate.
y'all are having fun.
Because if let's say, hey,
I wonder if they ever argue, going, "No, this is absolutely not a way."
Oh, you know they do.
It is.
You know they do. Yeah. No, put
this
into
is a
evidence.
Place. It is not a court, because there is no little circle loopty thing at the end. It's just dead end. So it is absolutely just a place.
Yeah. Oh, you know, they get in those meetings, and there's
fisticuffs.
And you think there's fisticuffs?
Yeah, they're just going at it.
There's probably clipboards just flying all over that room going,
no way, we've got way too many avenues.
People, I said good day, sir. I said good day.
Why don't we get more boulevards?
I like the name Boulevard. It sounds fancy. See, if we were... Of course, my street is a weird Merksome. I always have to spell that out because they're like, what are you saying? Merksome. Merksome Court is my street. And Merksome is the capital of Belgium.
weird. Was it not a? Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
My parents live in a neighborhood where the developer named all of the streets after Revolutionary War battles.
Yeah.
And they live on the street called Hopkirk's Hill. Have any of y'all heard of that very famous?
No.
Battle?
That's hard to pronounce, and they're like Hobskirk? No, Hobkirks.
Yeah, you have to spell it.
And then so in our neighborhood, we've got, so I live on Merksem, and then you've got the main streets, all the connector streets. So you turn off of Switzerland onto Merksem. Well, the main road that connects all of our neighborhood is like the throughway of our neighborhood is USA. And then you turn down, like my sister used to live in our neighborhood and she lived on Munich, but it was off of a country name, and you turn off, it was weird. And then you get into ski slopes further down into our neighborhood. Then you get into Breckenridge.
That's the ritzy neighborhood.
Yes, you get into Breckenridge, you get into Aspen, you get into Eston. I mean, it's funny. It's really funny how it's all divided up.
I have no idea how we got our name. My biggest frustration with our street name is that our house does not even face the street that our address is on. That's
frustrating.
Our house faces the other street, and
what's the rule? How are addresses determined?
Yes. I don't know if it was the builder that got confused and thought we had a Sylvan Way address, and so he faced the house in the wrong direction. I don't know how this happened.
So street addresses are determined by local governments using baseline grids, distance formulas, and block rules. Cities use a central starting point. Numbers go up as you move away from that point. Left and right sides of the street go opposite types of numbers. But how? Okay. So main entry, the number matches where the front door or driveway connects to the road.
The driveway?
Where the front door or the driveway. So
they chose our driveway.
Your city chose your driveway. But your mailbox.
Do you know how many things? Yeah, our mailbox is on Sylvan. Our front door faces Sylvan, and our address is so much
easier if it was Sylvan.
Do you know how many times we've had packages delivered to our driveway?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Oh, those poor people.
So I wonder if you could petition the city to switch your address.
Well, then we face the thing
of be a lot of work.
Yeah, about the work, but we're just frustrated. I wonder if we should move our door I've thought about about moving our mailbox. So
to your driveway.
Near our driveway.
That would be a lot easier than changing your whole street name. Although Sylvan is so much easier to say and write than Stanford.
Yes, we get Stafford all the time.
Stanford is what I want to say.
We get people's mail that live on Stafford, which is across the city. It's not even close. And I'm like,
You know what drives me crazy? Okay, here's been kind of our battle. This is so petty, but it's petty on both of our sides. We have been designated where my house is since the beginning, since I built this neighborhood.
Since the beginning of time.
Since the dawn of man. This has been designated as a rural route. And this is what I've been told by my post office and by my mailman. Our magazines come to us folded in half.
Because it's rural?
Because it's a rural route. And I was like, what does that have to do with anything? It's apparently the way they sort the mail out. That's what I've been told. Is our magazines, we cannot get uncreased magazines that come to our house because we've been designated a rural route. And I'm like, no longer are we a rural route. Like, we're in the middle of a city.
Right.
I think of rural route. I think of my in-laws living out in the middle of nowhere.
Interesting.
So, anyway.
More than you ever wanted
to know about city planning.
You are all experts on avenues, ways.
Where do you live? What is your street designate? Your road. Sorry, we start with the basics.
Drive. Oh, my goodness.
Court. Place, way.
Move over, city managers.
Parkway.
We no longer need y'all to tell us.
Then nobody asks us anything. We should be asked and consulted at least. So. But if we get to the church, if we get, I know, but if we get to the church, we can run through things before we.
You know why we have to do it? Because we're old now.
And we forget.
Our memories are not good.
So we have a gig, and we have a little bit more time.
When Carrie and I were performing quite a bit in our younger years.
We could just talk through it in the car.
Well, we didn't have
That's
to.
That's right, in our younger years,
Usually we would just decide on which sketches we were going to do.
Yes.
And we would recall them just like that. And we didn't have to.
Because we were doing them so much, we didn't need to practice as much.
But we're old now.
We're just.
And our memory is
it's
not
like,
there.
What's that thing I did? Do you remember what I said last time?
It was really funny last time.
I don't remember what I said last time.
Where? Yeah. What are you talking? We performed? Yes, last week, Melinda.
Yeah. No, it was like a month ago. It was last week.
I have to do that when we podcast. I come up with a good idea, and you're like, we literally talked about that.
Just talked about it. These are unboring questions to ask someone. I like these. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
Well, we can each answer, but I will ask you, what is a compliment that you've never forgotten? Can you think of one?
Oh, I have ready in the chamber to go.
What?
I've tried to. Well, I have so many because I am a words person, and if you tell me something and it comes from such a genuine
you don't want to be
place that it's so intentional and so
patronized. You want a legitimate yes, this meant something.
Yes.
Okay.
The compliments, and I'm trying to remember something specifically, but they are the ones that the ones that come to my brain immediately are from the ones that are from Gen Z.
Oh.
Because they are very intense. They don't blow a lot of smoke. If they see something, they say something. And the ones that just kind of make my day is when they tell me, a 50-something-year-old woman, your outfit is amazing. I love your no. The way they say it is, your fit is fire. Is how your fit is fire. That's how they say it. But the ones that mean the most to me is, I remember what you were saying, and I really thought about it. And I'm like, had to have been a year ago. No, I know, but you said that, and boy, that just meant so much to me.
Yes.
And it really made and so for me, those are I just got one of those the other day. I was telling you about it earlier, where a young woman that I've been discipling, we were talking about something, we were studying scripture, and she goes, yeah, and I remember you said this, and I love that so much. And I'm like, okay, Holy Spirit, we're doing our job. You and me, team Wonder Twin Powers. So, What about you? What's a compliment you've never forgotten?
I remember, both of us, we got a compliment from a mentor.
Is it Tommy?
Yeah, it was Tommy. And we went and performed, I think, at...
Yes.
Okay, we performed at their church for a women's event.
Yes.
And so Tommy wasn't supposed to be there.
He snuck in.
He snuck in at the back. And then, of course, both of us were going, no, don't. We didn't want him to watch us. It was stressful.
Oh, gosh.
But then after we finished, we got out to the car, and after watching us, he had gone out somewhere in the hallway or whatever, and called you and left the
most beautiful.
We were like, save that forever.
I've had it saved forever. I still think I think I have it somewhere. I don't immediately have it on my phone. Otherwise, I'd play it for us right now. But I can remember he started. We listened to it so many times. He goes, I have no business saying that I'm proud of you, because that insinuates that I had something to do with. But
this was somebody we admired for their comedy prowess.
Yes.
And so we were going to perform at his church. We felt like it was a high bar to hit, and he felt like
just gushed.
We did the job.
And it was so genuine, and it was so real, and we saved it forever. Yeah.
The other one is a musical mentor when I was singing, and he did not, I'm not going to say any names, but he never complimented me, but he didn't give compliments anyway.
Yeah.
And he said to me, I heard no major pitch problems. And okay, y'all probably think that's horrible, but that really was meant as a compliment. And so I was like, okay, I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
So I don't like we were just talking about, I don't like for anybody to say things that aren't true, like falsely complimenting. Yeah. And so I had my director in college, my theater teacher in college, never, like, it was very stingy. So you knew when you got one.
Yes,
it
that's
was
what
genuine.
It just means something when they're not. Yeah, if they're not giving them out just right and left.
And I remember all of his compliments. I remember all of them.
All right, next one.
What have you changed your mind about recently?
Ooh, that's going to sound really, really bad if I can't come up with something that I've changed my mind about.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of because we're old, set in our ways.
We are.
So it's really hard to.
What have I changed?
Is there my mind about recently?
Is there a food that I've changed my mind about? Or, let's come back to that one.
I think you and I both have the same one.
What?
That the medical community has all the answers. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Like, I am a lot more.
Well, okay, here's
I think I question the advice my doctor gives me. I don't take it at face value anymore.
I've changed my mind that I am not smart enough to do research, be able to figure out and decipher whether this has been well researched, well documented, things like that. And so I just don't. I've always put, whenever I go in, and again, sounds like it's a slam on it is not a slam on the medical community, because I believe they would all say you need to advocate for your own health.
Yeah, yes.
So I would before, just anything that was offered to me, even over my kids, when we're mothers presenting, without question, I thought, you're smarter than me.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to question you or push back any. And I think I've just changed my mind about being my own advocate. Maybe.
And as we're sitting here talking about that, I'm wondering if I've changed my mind or I've just learned. I guess both can be true. Right. But yeah, I've changed my mind a lot about some political things over the years, just kind of where I stand, what I believe. No big deal at the end of the day. I think what I've really changed my mind about politics is that I don't care. is that I just want to go be with Jesus.
That's right.
The end. What's your favorite struggle meal?
Okay, when they say struggle meal, is like, am I stressed? Is that what they're talking about?
No, it's what's struggle meal.
Is this a term I don't know? What's a struggle
meal? I guess you don't know it.
I don't know it.
It's your cheap meal when things are tight. What's your favorite? What's that one meal that gets you through?
Well, Greg and I survived law school on pinto beans.
Oh yeah.
And you can do so much with pinto beans.
You really
can take anything in your refrigerator that has some flavor or seasoning and throw it in pinto beans and do a big old dish of cornbread. Yeah. And we lived off of that because it makes so many meals. It's so cheap. Anyway, that would be a big one. But I've come up with a bunch of them since then. Ours
is soup and noodles.
That's so sad. Struggle meal.
Yeah, it's macaroni, elbow macaroni, and a can of cream of chicken soup.
Right. Just simple.
So good.
In fact, I would think a lot of our meals are really probably fairly cheap meals that we do. Yeah. Because I'm not
a bougie. I cooked steak the other night and it was not terrible. I actually got it. I think I got it.
Have a recipe y'all should try. And I don't think it's very expensive either, but it's Mississippi
pot roast.
No.
Oh.
Because that's expensive. A pot roast costs you money.
It is. It's not supposed to, but it does these days.
You can stretch it and make it several meals, which we do. But Mississippi chicken. Exact same ingredients.
Oh.
I saw it online from that all recipe lady that I like to watch. And it's just
Mississippi chicken.
It's the chicken. It's the au jus packet.
Is
the ranch
crock
packet. Crock pot. A stick of butter.
I'll have to look that up.
get the chicken all nice and cooked. You don't have to cook it as long as a roast. You know, you can probably do about 6 hours.
Did you use the pepperoncinis in it?
The pepperoncinis, you do it all. And then right before you serve, you put a cube of cream cheese, a big thing of cream cheese on the top.
Okay.
And once it melts down, you shred the chicken. And then you throw elbow macaroni in there, and you've got Mississippi. It's good. We had it last night.
You made it, and it's good. Okay.
It's good.
Ooh, I have to try that.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Okay.
Next one. What was the best purchase you've made this year?
Oh, gosh. Oh.
Do you have any gadgets that you're like, this is a win?
Yes. You know what? It's so insignificant, small and insignificant, but it's made such a huge difference.
What?
Okay, I bought 4, and I'm trying to think of like if I'd made any big purchases this year, and I don't think I have, unless you just count a vacation. But for me, it's this little magnetic, and it looks really pretty, and it sits on my nightstand. And it comes with these little tags that you wrap around your charger cords.
Yes, we have those.
And it's magnetic, and you just put it back on the magnet so it doesn't fall down on the floor, and you're having to
mad in the middle
reach
of the night
down and find it. It, for me, changed my life. It was
so
like, where has this been all my life?
Especially because our bed is up 4 feet off the ground.
Yes. When you're short,
so
like me, and you're like,
if you're trying to lean out the bed, there's a real danger that at our age, we'd break a hip.
Yep.
Okay, good.
We're skipping the next one. Oh no, what is your big purchase? Sorry.
Well, no, I mean, there's so much. I will say I've tried a supplement that I will give my thumbs up, saying it has absolutely made a difference in my joints and pain and inflammation.
Oh, good job.
So Carrie maybe can put that down. So I'd give my thumbs up to that.
Okay.
And then the other thing I bought for my son who works outside in the 100-degree heat.
Yes, he was singing your praises earlier.
I bought one of those belt fans that'll shoot the air up their shirt while they're working, and he's like, "Mom, this is a game changer."
I've seen people use those at theme parks during the summer.
It was probably about, I would say it was $50, but to see him come home like not just suffering, completely red in the face,
drained. Yes, that sounds amazing. Okay,
what's the next one? You said we're moving on.
I'm gonna skip that one because that seems like it takes a lot more thought. What's your go-to karaoke song?
You know, I wouldn't know. I know which one I sang on a cruise once.
Which was?
And I'm embarrassed to say, what is that called? Redneck Woman.
I'm a redneck woman.
Ain't no high class broad. I'm just a, what is it? I'm just a, I can't think of what the rest is. Anyway, I sang that. I wouldn't say it was my favorite karaoke song, but it was one I knew. I didn't want to go sit there and scroll through the whole list. And I hate to say that I knew that song because there's a little language in that song. But anyway. Yeah. So I don't have a favorite. I'd probably do a go-to musical theater song that was popular.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
What about you?
I've never sung karaoke before, but if I did, it would probably be and I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be
Maybe I would do the
man who
on my way. On my way. On my way.
On my way. Oh, you know what? No, I changed my mind.
What is it?
This is what I've changed my mind about recently. Back up to question 2 is my karaoke song.
Okay.
It's funny. I'm combining 2. It was a recall, comedy recall there, Melinda.
Gotcha.
I would sing, if you'll be my bodyguard, I will be your long lost pal. I can call you Betty, and Betty, when you call me, you can call me out. Call me out. Na 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 na. Yeah, I would sing that.
I'll be your Chevy Chase.
Oh, perfect. Yes.
I'll do dun dun. I'll do the
perfect. I love it. I love it. We should come up with a duet and go and sing karaoke and drag our husbands to go do it.
Make them
Randy actually really loves to sing karaoke. He's really good at it.
Okay. I don't know where we are
after karaoke song. After karaoke song. This is hard.
Wait, the what's the smallest hill?
What's the smallest hill that you would die on?
It's both of us. It's both of us.
What is it?
Diet Coke is not bad for you.
Diet Coke is
it's
not bad for you.
It's not bad, people.
No,
it really isn't.
Calm down, everybody.
Calm down about the Diet Coke.
We're gonna live. Yeah.
I bet I'm not called home any earlier than y'all are. Anyway.
Yeah, I would agree. That is our shared small hill we'll die on.
Okay.
The next one is, what's your love language?
That's there? Where?
Yeah, it's right under what's the smallest hill you would die on. It says, what's your love language?
Oh, I missed that.
It's because the little icon things are covering it up.
What is my... Okay, so yours are words, right?
Yes.
Words of affirmation?
Yeah.
Maybe acts of service?
That people do for you. Not that how you show it. It's how I can do something.
Usually I ask you what I think, Carrie. What do I think? What do you think my love language is?
I think yours is also words of affirmation.
Oh, it is?
I don't know. I have been hearing recently from psychologists that the love language thing is not a thing.
Oh, that makes me feel better because I never can know what my.
But
I don't know what
it's like I really love the guy that wrote Chapman. Somebody Chapman was his last name that wrote the book.
Well, here's why I say it's acts of service because I'm not good at asking people to help me.
Yeah.
So when people go out of when I was setting up, here's a good example.
Yeah.
Arts and Bloom. It started pouring. I was terrified about my artwork because my artwork is watercolor behind glass, a lot of it. So and so I did not know how I was going to get loaded up. And here comes my son-in-law and my son in the rain, running up there, helping me load up my work without complaint.
Yeah.
And it was just this huge
I love it.
relief. And I did not have to ask them or whatever. They just came.
That's so great. Yeah.
Anyway, that would be
I would say, okay, acts of service. And I don't think you have to have just one in particular.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure there's people that have read the book more recently than I have and studied it a lot more than I have and probably have something to say about that.
So I'm pretty out of all that.
Yeah.
Because I've had a hard time getting on board with anything.
I know.
You know why? Because I got my feelings hurt. Because somebody called me an otter.
Stop
diagnosing
me.
And when they called me an otter, it was not in a kind way.
No, it wasn't.
They were proud that they're a lion. And they gave some kudos to, I don't know what was, there was lions and there was what's the dog? Golden retrievers.
Golden retrievers.
And those got praise. And then it was
otter.
They mocked the otter. And I'm like, hey.
That hurts my, hey.
So.
What's the next question?
Anyway, I can't see. Where were we?
I want to skip that one. What's a decision that completely changed your life? Okay. Besides the obvious that Jesus changed our lives forever and just saved us, redeemed us. But what is a decision that completely changed your life? And it doesn't have to be like for the better, but it could also be like, ooh, I wish I hadn't done that. That completely changed your life. So it's a
decision. It's not just talking about like characteristics that change your life, but a decision I made that changed my life.
Yeah.
You go first.
That's a really good question, Carrie. A decision that has completely changed my life.
I probably said yes to you.
Yeah.
Because there is
yes
no way.
Yeah.
There was no way that my training or anything would have taken me down the path to entertainment or performing. I had performed growing up. I knew I had abilities of doing that.
Yep.
But that's not, I had children and I had art and I had my husband had his career and everything. But you had asked me to do, I believe you were the first one.
To do a skit.
Were you the first one?
Yes. Yeah.
To ask me to do a skit in church.
Yep.
And I think you and I probably laughed so much during that
skit.
I still remember one of the ones was extra mile.
Extra mile, yes.
Laughed, and it was enjoyable to create and laugh with people. And we just kept bumping together in that way.
Yes.
And I don't think I'd ever have gotten on the path of being a performing, an onstage performing person.
If I had not put you in a headlock and said,
"You're doing this," I think you probably saw that when we were together, there was humor there.
It's really hard to find somebody that is a natural at being on stage, being comfortable on stage, and not just that, but being silly. Yeah. But and understanding what kind of silly is working.
Timing. We meshed real well. But that I'm sure without having been asked to, because I was always doing the set parts,
right,
behind the scenes stuff, and so without being asked to, hey, can you put that down for a moment and start doing this, I doubt I would have gone down the road of us traveling across the country.
Yeah,
we're what are we? We're national.
We're national. We've been to Texarkana.
We've been
on the Arkansas side.
We've been to Boston.
We have been to Boston.
We've performed in Boston.
We've been
in
to
Florida,
Iowa.
We went and performed in Iowa
because you took a picture and now you have an art piece.
Yeah, that proves it.
That's
anyway,
off of art. Yeah.
What about you?
Oh goodness, a decision that completely changed my life. I think, gosh. I mean, besides the obvious, like just marrying Randy.
Y'all picked up and moved to Texas.
We did. We picked up and moved to Texas. We didn't mean to, Melinda.
We didn't mean to stay.
We didn't mean to stay. We came to Texas to go to seminary because Randy has a degree. His degree from college is in youth ministry.
I mean, would Randy be doing what he's doing now if y'all had not picked up? And I would say that's a complete change for...
No, he totally would not have. The job that started him on his tech path he should not have gotten it at all, because he went in there, he marched in there, he tells the story. We moved to Texas to go to seminary. We never started seminary. It just never happened because we just gotten married. I had finished the worst semester of my life because I was short credits and I had to double up, and then we planned a wedding and we got married, and we thought we're just going to take a year off of school, just work retail jobs and just be married. And we were so incredibly broke. So he was working full time. I was mostly not quite part-time, but we just never made it to seminary. We just never got there because he had gotten a job. His best friend had gotten him a job in tech. And when he went in for his interview as this young 23-year-old punk kid with a degree in youth ministry, goes in and sits down, and he's a great writer because his minor was in communications, and this is partly why he got the job. But he's like, chip on his shoulder. Yeah, I can't. There's no way I'll work Sundays. And if you ask me ever to work over a weekend, it's just going to be a no. And he just went in there making all these demands. And he thought he was just being so righteous. And so and he's like, I was the dumbest kid ever. And so weirdly, he got the job, and that started him down his tech path. And now he's the chief creative officer of Gearbox Software and make one of the most popular video games in America. So there you go. Marrying Randy was changed my life, not in the ways that I thought it was going to, but I thought I was going to be a pastor's wife. But it's great. I wouldn't change a thing. So what is a relationship deal breaker for you?
I don't know. I'm not gonna. I think at our age we're kind of done with kind of middle school.
Yeah.
Or you would think that you would be, but surprisingly, you still find those kind of attitudes.
Yeah.
And, I would say not being. I don't know. When I was in art school, there was this weird situation that was coming up that your success must lower my success. You know, you could not be.
Yes.
So if I come across a person that can't be legitimately happy for successes of others and be supportive, I think I would be done. All this comes up. I saw a video of. Do you remember the show? With Marley. Who's the deaf actress?
Marley Matlin.
I can't remember.
Something like that.
What was she in that made her? She got her Oscar for.
Oh.
Children of a Lesser God.
Yes.
And she talked about in an interview how, I hate to say this, but William Hurt was not excited for her. And he was the one that was presenting her with her Oscar. But he got overlooked for his position in that.
Wow.
And so she said she knew that he was not real excited.
Yeah.
And I thought, how... And he had received Oscars. You know, I just saw a video. He had just received an Oscar. And so just that level of petty
like
and
it's insecurity. It's just straight up insecurity. Like you are all of a sudden, like you were saying, you're all of a sudden lesser because someone succeeded where you didn't.
So what I grew up with, a little bit of that kind of jealousy of your success in art school or someone else's success. It means I'm not getting the compliments or something.
Yeah.
Had a little bit of that. I think you experienced that some in theater.
Yeah.
It was so refreshing to join the art community here in McKinney, and I've never ever seen such a supportive group of people that are legitimate. And I was like, oh, this is what adult grown up relationships can look like.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So anyway, that's probably a deal breaker.
I don't have that in acting. We don't have that in acting. It's just how there is...
Well, because it is so competitive.
There is very competitive. There is such the art of intimidation that you have to learn going into auditions and stuff, like how you look at other people, how you talk to it is
you might be able to mess up their game a little bit.
It's so toxic. Yes, you get in somebody's head.
Awful?
It's terrible. It's awful. It's one of the reasons why it's just I can't do the.
There's a video.
Weirdly, I can't do the drama.
Yeah, there's a funny video circulating about Jennifer Lawrence's friendship with Emma Stone.
Yes.
Have you seen that?
Yes.
And so how they asked him. Jennifer Lawrence, or something about, are you going to be upset if so this actress wins? And she's like, yeah. But it's totally, anyway, you can tell they totally support each other and have legitimate excitement.
There's the funny when I think they were both up for an Oscar and the camera cuts to Jennifer Lawrence, who's such a hoot. She's just so awkward and funny. And she seems really real in all the videos and interviews. But the camera panned on her when they were calling her name as the nominee, and it got on her, and she mouths to the camera, "If I don't win, I'm leaving," to the camera. And so then they announced the winner, and it's her BF, Emma Stone. And nobody came out of their chair more aggressively cheering and hooting and hollering than Jennifer Lawrence. Right. And it was so, I think that's what so funny
friendships are too.
It really is. Yeah.
I'm going to be happy for your successes.
Yep.
And
this is our last question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your comfort movie or TV series?
Probably always going to be, well, we talked about this. My Sick Day series.
Oh yeah.
Is
we did talk about this.
Yeah, Pride and Prejudice.
The BBC.
Right,
the
BBC
series.
Yeah. That's going to be my Sick Day series. But I found a new one.
Oh.
Have you watched The Seeking Persephone?
Yes.
Isn't she a doll?
So cozy and quaint. She is very, you can't stop. She steals every scene she's in.
Well,
the girl that's in it.
And I looked on her IMDb page.
Of course you did, as we do.
It's this big.
She's brand new.
She cannot be that good and be
brand new. And I think she's American.
She is. And so is the guy that...
Oh, they both American.
They both are American.
I love it. Yeah, there were some parts in it that I was like, but most of it, a little cringy to me. The storytelling, I didn't care.
Oh, the storytelling
for the lead guy.
It was very clean.
I just the lead guy. His acting wasn't always amazing.
He was not up to her.
Definitely not up to hers
level.
But his best friend was great. I thought he was fun and funny.
It was definitely the effects. There was a lot of. It was definitely B level effects.
Well, it was low budget, but what it was,
the costuming.
Yes.
The sets.
Yes.
Or it wasn't sets. They were actually in some of the historic buildings.
All of the actresses that played her sisters were fun. I loved it.
So I found a new. It's a
short,
very short series. I want to say it has 8 episodes, maybe.
Oh,
it's
really
they're looking
short. Yeah.
to do a.
Are they?
They're talking about doing a second season.
Yay!
But if you need a kind of a comfort series to binge on a rainy day and you're not feeling well, I would suggest it.
For me, it's any of my comfort series is going to be
a period piece.
I just discovered The Other Bennett Sister.
Yeah.
Okay, you have to see it because I need to talk about it.
I watched it.
Oh, you did?
Yes, because I didn't know we actually have Apple TV.
Is it on Apple? Because I had to subscribe to, I think it's Acorn.
It's on something.
I had to, it's like an extra, it's like a British.
It's with the little girl that has the glasses, right? Yeah. She's so cute. Yeah,
it's about Mary Bennett. It's
somehow we wound up having whatever we needed to watch
it. Yeah.
I don't know what it was.
I loved it. Like, I was so charmed, and so I loved, because I've never read the books. I've never read the Pride and Prejudice book. So I went to, before, as I was watching the first episode, I went and Googled the description of Mary Bennett in the book. And they nailed it in the series. And they took that character and just developed this whole character. And it was like so deep because it was like, what would her interactions have been with her other sisters? And it doesn't do Elizabeth Bennet many favors,
right,
or Jane Bennett many favors when it comes to Mary. It comes off as kind of cliquish. We'll do a whole segment just talking about the other Bennett sister.
She is precious in it. Her expressions just really, really well done.
And the men in the movie, I mean, in the series, are so good. It's the most precious story. I loved it.
So those are my answers. I'm sticking to it. We gave 3.
All of those as well. Yes. So. Okay, yeah, there's a bunch more on here. We can save them for another time, but I love these. You know who's really, really good at coming up with these questions?
Who?
Stephanie Spitaletto. She should write a book or start
make a list of questions for us.
Stephanie needs to come up with a separate Facebook or Instagram account.
Here's what we love about Stephanie.
All they are just questions that you can ask each other.
We'll do a segment, and she'll immediately respond after listening to her answers to our questions.
Yes.
Or or correcting us on where we've gone wrong.
We're about to get some big long text messages from Stephanie
and we love it.
If this were a live show, she would be calling in our live show. But someday we need to do a live show because there are ways you can do that now, like a radio show.
Oh, the pressure!
I know, but. You know what? We kind of do perform.
I wouldn't be able to get into the M&M jar as much on a live show.
Yes, you could. You absolutely could. You get into that M&M container anytime you want to.
I don't know. Why didn't you stop me? I've got my blood draw in 3 weeks. The pressure.
Hey,
the pressure.
They want the real you in the blood draw. Sugar and all. They want the real you.
I feel so much
you
pressure.
Cannot. This is not like studying for a test.
It's like you just didn't know your eating habits could be in all of the bad choices you make come out
to get exposed. You're about to get exposed. So
anyway,
all right, there you go. There's a little bit about get to know me. Like the get to know me questions. I just think they're so fascinating.
Do you think there's stuff that we still need to learn about each other?
Always. I think always.
Infinite amount of stuff that we don't know.
I learned things about you that I'm like,
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you learn the things about me because if you've already learned it, you've forgotten it.
Yeah, it's all brand new
information. I have this verse that I love so much. I love this verse, and it's from Job. Chapter 23.
How far into Job? 23.
Well,
so he's going through
talking. He's the one that's talking to the Lord. The headliner of this particular chapter is Job replies, "Where is God?" Let me see how long it takes before God replies back to him. It's a while. So just choked on my own spit.
That's a talent.
It really is. Have you been doing that? Randy and I both were like, sorry, what brings you in today? Choking on my own spit. Hang on.
Is that an age thing? It probably is.
I think it is. Okay. Sorry, I got caught in my throat. Anyway, I inhaled spit, I guess. This is Job 23, verse 10. And Job has been just questioning, and where is God? Where is, just this lament of all the things that he's been through. And when you really get into just the story of Job and the character analysis and get into because in acting, we, anytime I approach a character, we have to go through the story. It's my job as an actor to go through the story and to find out what motivates people. So when you really stop and contemplate Job's life and everything that happened to him, apply it to your own life. Where would you be? What would you be doing if God took all of your children? My biggest fear is I don't care about anything happening to me, but God taking my children, something horrible happening to them or my husband. And not only that, but just leaving you homeless, destitute, and then your friends come in and start telling you, what did you do? Instead of comfort, instead of bringing meals or taking you into their home, come in and...
That's what people, I remember we had this conversation about people going through depression.
Yeah.
That's kind of the response a lot of times to people with depression or mental health issues.
Yeah.
So what have you done? It must be something spiritually that you've upset God over.
Yeah.
And I can remember how incredibly hurtful that was.
It was very hurtful.
Yes. No, I would not be making it through this.
You would not see me standing here.
Right. Yes. Without this relationship.
So this absolutely applies to you in your life. You're going to love this verse. You're going to love this verse. Verse 10 says, it's real short. It says, but he knows the way that I take. He knows the way that I take. When he has tried me, I shall come out as gold. Mm-hmm. That's it. I shall come out as gold.
This is not in response to his friends at the time, because they were awful.
This is Job asking. Let me see what was before. Yeah, no, this was his friend says, Eliphaz, the title of chapter 22 is Eliphaz speaks, Job's wickedness is great. You must be so wicked and so sinful that all of this stuff has happened to you. And Job replies, today also my complaint is bitter. My hand is heavy on account of my groaning. Oh, that I knew where I might find him, that I might come even to his seat. I would lay my case before him and fill my mouth with arguments. I would know what he would answer me and understand what he would say to me. So he's like, that's his reply is, Lord, can you come to my rescue and see what's happening here? Yeah.
Here's where I would definitely fail and way fail is that was a very calm, responsible answer back to a very accusatory question.
Yep.
And one thing, maybe Christians, we've lost the ability to slow down and respond with, he educated.
Yeah.
He basically was educating.
Yeah.
No,
and
I'm
I think
concerned.
I think we live in a much more understanding time. These modern times, I think we've learned from this. I think this is very much what they call an honor shame society, and so culture, and so there's if something terrible happens to you, it must be because of something that you did.
I think we've learned. I think social media again has made our responses very brave, brisk, unnecessarily harsh, because it's so different responding not face to face.
Yes.
And so he's responding, he's having a conversation face to face.
Yep.
Anyway.
But he knows the way that I take, and when he has tried me, I shall come out as gold, because God is my, he says right after, my foot has held fast to his steps. I have kept his way and have not turned aside. So when you are, and the rest of that chapter goes on to say, my hope is in the Lord. I trust in him. I'm clinging to the promises of God, not you, friends who are blaming me and accusing me. there's no fault here. And so he's the first half of that is, Lord, where are you? And the second half is, hey, it's like sounds a lot like King David.
Well, and that's a good response to you hear the questions all the time. How could a loving God
blank. Yeah.
How could a loving God, I don't know, but I hold fast to the ways of the Lord.
Absolutely.
How could such I don't know, but I hold fast the way Kelly Matthews tells us. Let's start with the first. God is good.
God is good.
The first premise.
Yes.
God is good.
When you approach Scripture,
approach it with God is good.
That's the first thing in your brain that you have to hold on to.
Nod to our resident Bible nerd, Kelly Matthews.
What's up, Kelly?
Well, she's not resident anymore. She's far away.
She kind of lives far away, but resident in our hearts.
Yeah.
We need to have Kelly on. It's been a minute.
But I love that word from God, and I love this even more because it's just so true that Jesus loves you.
You can't mess that up.
You're not going to mess it up.
Thanks so much for listening to the Made You Smile podcast. If you loved it, please share it with a friend, like and follow us on this platform, and catch us on social media for updates.